The beautiful master just took one look at true master of the sect, and he was so scared that he dared not show any response. After all, who would want to make enemies with such a fiercely protective and cold beauty? At this moment, the Supreme Elder spoke. In the secular world, there is a saying that even the emperor is subject to the law if he commits a crime, just like the common people. It doesn't matter which sect the chief disciple is from, strict measures will be taken. Fatty Lao Dao finally saw someone daring to speak for him, so he became even more brazen. "Kill Blaise Lin and clean house," he ordered. Since Ethan Yi has already summoned the Northern Queen through a letter, the firstborn heir of the Northern River King has no more value to offer. His death could instead provoke the Queen to direct her anger towards the Qinglan sect of Immortality. Although Blaise Lin is incredibly skilled and his talent in the sword way is no less than Serafina Zhao's, he must be eliminated while still in infancy. This is a strategy to kill two birds with one stone. Just as Yuan Yi was about to make a move against Blaise Lin, the beauty master appeared just in time and stopped him. She just made a casual gesture. The arena collapsed in an instant. Yuan Yi quickly surrendered. "Junior Sister Xiao, please don't be angry. I didn't mean it that way." Serafina Xiao publicly stated that her disciple acted impulsively today and accidentally killed Ethan Yi. Although it violated the rules of the martial gathering, as the master, she will discipline her disciple properly. Please give Serafina Xiao some face. Let's not delve deeper into this matter. Otherwise, you will see the most vicious side of me in this mortal realm. This statement has sparked great dissatisfaction among the various peak grandmasters. Just because they are grandmasters, does it mean they have no dignity? Such arrogance and domineering behavior must be addressed by summoning the 6 saints. Who would have thought that the Saint of Music actually stood on the side of the Master of Beauty? There is no choice but to do so, as she is the combat power ceiling. The survival of the Qinglan sect of Immortality's major crisis relies entirely on this Grandmaster Xiao. So face must be given. Blaise Lin was so touched to see the master's domineering protection of their disciple that words failed him for a moment. "Blaise, you don't need to say much. Everything is with me. Let's take your little junior brother back to the mountain." She didn't forget to remind Blaise when he left that the departed is gone. The living are still here. Don't be too sad and harm your health. Your master at home will be heartbroken. After Blaise Lin carried little junior brother down the stage, the junior sisters and Azure Butterfly Zhao surrounded them. "Little brother, maybe we can try using Nanzhao Kingdom's Manhwa secret art to save your little junior brother." When Blaise Lin learned that little junior brother can come back to life, he was shocked for 2.5 seconds. "Come back to life, my Caleb, little junior brother." Here I come, here I come." Our Caleb little junior brother can really be resurrected. For this reason, Blaise Lin even specially placed Caleb in the profound heaven crystal ice coffin. But junior sisters believe that Azure Butterfly Zhao is fabricating lies to deceive senior brother. Fortunately, Blaise Lin stepped in to appease the junior sisters, resolving the awkward situation. Just now, all the matches of the 5 Peaks martial gathering have concluded. Yuan Jiang is drinking alone at the cliff edge. At this moment, junior brother Su came to inform him of today's outcomes. Zhengqing Su looked dejected. He revealed that he lost a small junior sister Yuan Jiang from Celestial Yuan Peak. Yuan Jiang looked shocked upon hearing this. "You, who are at the manifestation stage, were truly defeated by that junior sister Lu who is at the early Golden Dance stage." In the original work, Zhengqing Su's battle with Sakura Lu. He should have won easily. Unexpectedly, the plot took a reversal, and she defeated this junior brother. Could it be that this small junior sister used some tricky tactics? But when Yuan Jiang heard from junior brother Su that the protagonist Ethan Yi was actually defeated by Celestial One Peak Chief disciple Blaise Lin, he was shocked in place for 2.5 seconds. Yuan Jiang couldn't believe it. The small fry that should have been mercilessly crushed by Ethan Yi actually defeated the Chosen One and won the top spot. But next, Yuan Jiang heard that Blaise Lin not only won, but also cut off one of Ethan Ye's arms, and with a single sword, pierced his vital organs. His life or death is uncertain. The glass in his hand fell with a clang. Junior brother Su, you should step back first. Let senior brother be alone for a moment. Oh, senior brother, there is one more thing. Master asked me to inquire. After the Five Peaks martial gathering, will you still participate in the Sword Tomb trial as planned? Yuan Jiang answered without any hesitation. Of course. You should know that within the Sword Tomb lies various rare treasures. And Yuan Jiang's only goal is the Qinglong spell sword, because only by obtaining this divine sword can they reactivate the 6 realms of Samsara Mountain, protecting great formation passed down by the Patriarch to resist the invasion of the dark sect into Qinglong. Although Yuan Jiang doesn't know why the insignificant character Blaise Lin in the original work was able to break through his own limitations and successfully turn the tables, but he hopes that in the next key event involving the Qinglong sect of Immortality, they are friends not enemies. My affection for you far exceeds that of the overpowered protagonist Ethan Yi and junior brother Lin. Senior brother toasts to your victory over Ethan Yi today. On the other hand, upon learning that Azure Butterfly Zhao can revive Caleb, Blaise Lin placed Caleb in the profound Heaven Crystal Eyes coffin deep within the Lotus Cave mansion. But the junior sisters are very skeptical of what Azure Butterfly Zhao said. Your Highness Nanzhao Princess, Caleb junior brother is so badly injured. Do you really have the ability to revive him? If this time you cannot bring Caleb back to life, you must give us an explanation. My eldest brother trusts you so much. I hope you won't disappoint him. Azure Butterfly Zhao looked at the 3 of them with suspicion, breaking out in a cold sweat. She quickly hid behind Blaise Lin, hoping that Blaise Lin could help her talk to the 3 sisters. Their little junior brother's aura has not dissipated, and there is still a trace of obsession in his divine consciousness. There is still hope to save him, but she needs to find him a new body. Blaise Lin was extremely excited to hear this. In the original setting, this princess from the Nanzhao Kingdom is one of the important female leads in the early stages. She was also given a special physique called the Lotus Heart of Salvation. In the storyline, where the 8 major dark sects sieged Qinglong, Ethan Ye's 9 nether minks had their flesh and blood sucked dry. After the battle, it was Azure Butterfly Zhao, who is a beauty, that brought back the remains of the spirit beast to the southern Zhao region. Using the trunk of the ancient life tree in southern frontier as nourishment, she helped it rebuild its flesh. Seeing their own senior brother being so intimate with an outsider, the junior sisters instantly became unhappy. Who would have expected that Blaise Lin would open his arms and embrace all the junior sisters? Be a little more obedient, 3 junior sisters. Give eldest brother some face. Let's go out first. Don't delay Miss Zhao in treating Caleb. The 3 people leaning on eldest brother's embrace suddenly became reasonable, gentle, and lovely. Just as eldest brother was taking junior sister out, Master Mayron also arrived at this moment, soaring through the air and landing in front of Blaise Lin. It turns out that Master Mayron just went to Mount Taitsong to visit the leader of the 6 saints, Great Marshal Trueman, to settle the matter of Blaise Lin severely injuring Ethan Yi. At this moment, Blaise Lin is feeling bitter and hard to bear in his heart. Thanks to Master for taking responsibility for the disciple. And the thing that Blaise Lin cares most about is whether Ethan Yi is really dead. The beauty master finally fulfilled his promise to Blaise Lin under the cover of night. And the chosen one turned out to be neither alive nor dead. Eldest brother, the leader of this generation, will go to Mount Taitsong tomorrow to receive the mantle of the Great Marshal True Lord. Just now, Blaise Lin inquired whether Master Ethan Yi had died or not. Master's response was neither alive nor dead. It's just a body. He may no longer achieve much in the future. Blaise Lin's sword strike was truly accurate and ruthless. Blaise Lin, upon receiving the answer, informed Master that he would save Caleb with the help of Princess Azure Butterfly Zhao from Nanzhao Kingdom and borrow the profound Heaven Ice coffin from the depths of the cave. Master just waved his hand casually, indicating that it could be used at will. In the future, you four can enter and exit this Lotus Cave mansion freely. The junior sisters were overjoyed to hear this. And what follows is the real cause for celebration. Today, Blaise Lin will battle Ethan Yi. The great martial true lord observed the entire battle using the extreme vision water mirror. He expressed great admiration for Blaise Lin, and upon Seraphina Xiao's recommendation, the great martial true lord personally decreed that Blaise Lin will be the champion of this event. Tomorrow, he will go to Mount Taitsong to accept his mantle. Blaise Lin sighed inwardly. You should know that in the original work, Ethan Yi, who won the championship, was summoned to Mount Taitsong the next day to meet with the great martial true lord. Not only did the great martial true lord bestow sword intent upon Ethan Yi, but he also opened up Ethan Yi's divine sense heavenly eye for him. He also told him the specific location of Qinglan's sect of Immortality's sect supreme treasure Qinglan spell swords, hidden cultivation spot. Now Blaise Lin has decided to stay. He will accompany Master and the junior sisters in immortal cultivation, so he will certainly not refuse the inheritance of great martial true lord's sword intent. From now on, Blaise Lin will definitely try his best to seize any opportunity that can make him stronger. This way, he can better protect the person he wants to guard. Seraphina Xiao was surprised to see her own disciple so obedient and accepting of her arrangement for the first time. To celebrate Blaise Lin's successful victory, the beautiful master decided to hold a celebration party tonight at Maiden's Peak. As for the guests, we don't need too many. Just the 50 small junior sisters from our sect and Blaise Lin, the eldest brother. It has been 5 years since the eldest brother reclaimed the top spot for Celestial One Peak. So we must celebrate tonight. Little did they know, the 3 junior sisters each had their own thoughts. They can have intimate drinks with the eldest brother tonight. Blaise Lin always feels like something is about to go wrong, but he doesn't know why. At this moment, the beautiful master cleared her throat lightly, indicating that she still had something to discuss with Blaise Lin alone. So, she asked the 3 of them to leave first. On the quiet mountaintop, only the master and disciple were left. The 2 faced each other, resembling a couple of immortals. The atmosphere was a bit awkward. Blaise Lin was about to speak, but was interrupted by the master. I saw the beauty, master, looking serious. She asked Blaise Lin about his battle with Ethan Yi today, and whether he had been intentionally seeking defeat until Caleb entered the scene. Blaise Lin's heart sank. He didn't know how to respond. Blaise, do you know how much effort Master has put into you over the years? Master believes that if you knew, you would definitely not bear to let down your master. Blaise Lin, how could your heart not know? Regardless of whether Master knows the future script or not, she is doing so much just to help herself rewrite her destiny. And what about yourself? Instead of actively making changes, you are slacking off and letting it rot every day. He knelt before this beautiful woman who had nurtured him. Blaise Lin knelt down on both knees. Master, disciple has made a mistake. I, Blaise Lin, declare today. As long as I have a breath left, all members of Celestial One Peak will ascend without a worry for eternity. Seraphina Xiao's heart was instantly melted by Blaise Lin. She quickly walked up to Blaise Lin, wanting to help him up. No matter how she consoled him, Blaise Lin remained kneeling on the ground. Could it be that my words earlier were too harsh? Unexpectedly, the seemingly carefree child was actually introverted and sensitive. What should I do to console him at this point? At this moment, Miss Master suddenly thought of the scene that day in the cave. Then she gently bit her lip. Her exquisite and tall figure slightly bent forward. She slowly took Blaise Lin's hand. Next, the beauty master fulfilled the promise made earlier. Blaise Lin was stunned in an instant. Oh my God! Master, what in the world are you doing? The chosen one indeed did not die. He did it even more to satisfy his own desires for revenge against Blaise Lin. He also wanted to retaliate against the entire Qinglan sect of Immortality. He did not hesitate to collude with the person of the demonic Tao, step by step falling into the demon Tao. At this moment, Elder Shur also saw clearly. The so-called the Chosen One's true face chosen to abandon him and leave. Night. The full moon hangs high, and the stars fill the sky. However, the Chosen One has become a one-armed young man. Wrapped in bandages, lying on a sandalwood bed, Ethan Yi feels unwilling in his heart. Elder Shur, is this life of mine with Ethan Yi completely over? I refuse to accept it. Clearly, I was just a step away from crushing the fraud Blaise Lin. Firstborn heir Yi, you should have seen this day coming. Why did you act recklessly time and time again, ignoring my advice, and ending up in a miserable situation? Accept your fate. Both in intellect and strength, you are far inferior to the chief disciple Lin. Ethan Yi forced a bitter smile. He never imagined that the Chosen One would end up in such a situation. How ironic. He used to call him a friend, but now calling Blaise Lin that fraud as chief disciple Lin truly shows how the new surpasses the old. And Elder Shur said coldly at this moment, if it weren't for his strong fate, Blaise Lin's sword was extremely fierce, penetrating his vitals. He should be a dead man now. Just live well. There's no need to push for anything else. Ethan Yi also understood Elder Shur's implicit meaning. He is abandoning himself. The two had made an agreement earlier. The Five Peaks Martial Gathering is Elder Shur's final time gambling with Ethan Yi. Now Ethan Yi lost big time, failed miserably. So it's time to part ways. At the moment of parting, Elder Shur still gave him a parting gift. That is, in the Sword 2 Mystic Realm lies another great opportunity for him. Perhaps this person is the most important benefactor on his life path. Ethan Yi saw that Elder Shur was determined to give up on him this time. The expression on his face became even more devastated. At this moment, he suddenly remembered that he still had one last card up his sleeve that he hadn't played yet. That would be her younger sister, Alicia Yi, who is currently leading 10,000 North River Iron Cavalry to rush to East Realm to join him. Her younger sister Alicia cares the most about her brother in her whole life. If she finds out that Blaise Lin has crippled himself, she will definitely lead a large army to point their swords at Qinglan. At that time, Qinglan's sect of Immortality will not behave. They will offer up Blaise Lin's dog head with both hands. In this way, the Chosen One of this realm is the only one left. Even if Ethan Yi pleads bitterly, Elder Shur remains unmoved. In his rage, Ethan Yi immediately threw the soul ring away. At this time, someone suddenly visited from outside. The visitor happened to be Mr. Yuan Yi. After exchanging a few casual words, he went straight to the point, inquiring about Ethan Yi's sister, Alicia Yi, who is known as the Northern Queen. Is she ready to set out? From Ethan Yi, it was learned that the army had already set out and would arrive at the East Realm in another 15 days. Taoist Yuan Yi grabbed Ethan Yi's hand with a big smile and planned to take him to the deepest part of the 12 Yuanshan caves. In an instant, Ethan Yi was lying on a stone platform. A pungent smell hits the nostrils. When Ethan Yi looked down, he was suddenly shocked. Below, corpses were scattered all over the ground like a purgatory of demons. Moreover, those bodies all appeared to be righteous cultivators. This also verifies Elder Shur's previous conjecture. It turns out that this fat old man is a spy hidden within the Qinglan sect of Immortality, working for the Dark Sect. Now Ethan Yi is fully aware of everything. Yuan Yi immediately asked him to make a choice. It is to join the Dark Sect and do something earth-shattering, or to become his nourishment. If he nods in agreement, in a few days, he will take him to meet a big shot. As long as he is willing to help you out, Ethan Yi will be able to undergo a transformative change, defying fate, and stepping on the monstrous Blaise Lin. The Chosen One, Destiny, showed no hesitation at all. He immediately knelt down on one knee. The disciple is willing to go through fire and water for the master, without any hesitation. Just at this moment, Elder Shur, who had just disappeared, appeared and advised Ethan Yi not to compromise with the person of the demonic Tao. As the Chosen One, if you enter the demon Tao, it will definitely cause a great disaster to all living beings. Ethan Yi, please stop. A hint of evil smile appeared on the corner of Ethan Yi's mouth. He can't turn back now. As long as he can defeat Blaise Lin and fall into the demon Dao, what's the harm? Elder Shi sighed repeatedly. It's really creating a disaster. Wrong. I have been wrong from the beginning. Here it comes, here it comes. The long-awaited Celestial One Peak Pool Party is finally here. Tonight's celebration banquet, Bad Guy Senior Brother not only has a lot of benefits. Even the aloof Lady Aurelia Zhu was pulled over by Beauty Sue to propose to Seraphina Xiao. At this moment, Blaise Lin is dressing up. In the past, playing the role of a bad guy and being sloppy was fine. Now, being himself again, naturally he wants to capture the hearts of countless junior sisters. He must become the flawless eldest brother. You should know that Master is the only one absent from tonight's celebration banquet. It is said by Celestial One Peak's chief disciple steward that apart from Master, there is only one male, small junior sister among the over 40 exceptionally attractive inner disciples. The party will be held on Moonlight Cliff, featuring an all-night pool party. It's truly a paradise for men. Ones like myself, who used to long to return home, are undoubtedly just big fools. Blaise Lin looks up at the sky, hands clasped together, bidding farewell to his parents from his hometown with a devout expression. He looks at the boundless scenery in the bronze mirror, seeing himself as if a transcendent being visiting the mortal world. Blaise Lin cannot stop praising himself. With this level of attractiveness, in the entertainment circle of his past life, he probably would have become a central figure in less than 2.5 years. Blaise Lin suddenly realized he was missing an accessory. So he shouted towards the hall outside, "Caleb, bring me eldest brother's jade pendant." As soon as the words fell, Blaise Lin's gaze froze in an instant. He only hopes now that Caleb can be resurrected. If Azure Butterfly Zhao can successfully reshape Caleb's physical body, Blaise Lin doesn't mind helping her ascend to the position of the ruler of Nanzhao Kingdom while facing the 8 major dark sects. Just as Blaise Lin was feeling sad, the system presented a series of rewards. If it was the previous self who played the role of the bad guy, upon hearing this voice, he would definitely be unable to resist breaking the defense on the spot. And now, this feeling of getting stronger just by lying down is really too physically and mentally pleasing. At the same time, in the dormitory of the advanced female disciples of Celestial One Peak, 3 junior sisters have already changed into their swimsuits and are waiting for the party to begin. The 3rd junior sister admires the 2nd senior sister's figure with envy. The 2nd junior sister was very proud and spoiled. It was the first time she had heard a junior sister praise her so much. Unfortunately, mere praise from a junior sister lacked significance. It would be even better if eldest brother felt the same way. When the 3rd junior sister looked at the petite and delicate small junior sister beside her, she felt more balanced in her heart. It's better to have such a small girl like small junior sister. She never competes for eldest brother's attention. Who would have thought that the harmless small junior sister in front of them would have prepared a swimsuit with the least amount of fabric for herself? But the most unexpected thing for the two of them is that small junior sister actually took out the white stockings that eldest brother had given her from the wardrobe. Tonight, eldest brother will definitely belong to Sakura alone. For this, Sakura has made all the preparations. Just wait, my beloved eldest brother. Phoenix Song Peak on the other side. Aurelia Zhu and Beauty Sue are snuggled up together, watching the celebration banquet prepared for eldest brother on the neighboring Celestial One Peak. Aurelia Zhu's delicate face twitched slightly. Senior Brother Lin, he is really strong. He deserves this grand celebration banquet. Beauty Sue also fully agreed with what she said. Blaise Lin's talent is indeed terrifying. Even if the great martial true lord does not personally appoint him. After you and that Ethan Yi are defeated, I'm afraid no one will be his match. But why did you deliberately go easy on Gracewood during your match? Beauty Sue knows that Aurelia Zhu, who has always been competitive since childhood, is unwilling to be weaker than others. Nowadays, for some reason, she has chosen to concede to an old rival whom she has been at odds with for 10 years. What concerns do you have in your mind? Aurelia Zhu looked sad and pleaded with Master not to ask any further. Today's martial arts competition is her one and only act of following her innermost desires in this lifetime. She hopes that Master can forgive her this time. Beauty Sue contemplated on the 4 words, "Follow your heart." In her mind, she seemed to have realized something. She took her beloved disciple's hand and flew into the air. "As a master, I will accompany you to Celestial One Peak to propose marriage to your master Uncle Shao." Beauty Sue knows that she is doing this for the sake of Blaise Lin's face. She will let Grayskull win once. But my disciple's infatuation for her disciple, Seraphina Shao, requires a response today. Master Marin really stunned the whole audience tonight. She dominated 3 lovely and charming junior sisters right from the start. And tonight is also the earthly paradise that eldest brother has always longed for. Celestial One Peak's Moonlight Cliff at this moment. Blaise Lin arrived early, located at the open-air Eternal Life hot springs at the top of Moonlight Cliff. Such magnificent scenery with beautiful people. It made Blaise Lin feel as if he were in a celestial realm. Is this place a paradise on earth? I'm not sure which junior sister first discovered this handsome guy. Eldest brother is here. In an instant, one by one, they had exquisite figures. Only wearing the unique spirit yarn swimsuits of the cultivation world, the girls sprang out of the pool and rushed towards him. Eldest brother looked so handsome tonight. After the 5 Peaks martial gathering, eldest brother seems to have even more charisma between his brows than before. Under such a terrifying offensive, Blaise Lin can still remain as steady as Mount Tai. I'm not like Ethan Yi, the kind of loser male lead who gets a nosebleed easily. I am the chosen bad one. But thinking that I have completely separated myself from the original, that bad guy Blaise Lin, makes me realize that the current me is the real me. A kind and honest young man from Earth. Actually, now that I think about it, the previous bad guy system wasn't completely useless. At this time, the beautiful junior sisters around, pulling Blaise Lin into the hot spring together. In the hot spring pool, Blaise Lin unexpectedly smelled a strong and intoxicating wine fragrance. It turned out that the beautiful master was in a great mood. She deliberately asked the junior sisters to go to her cave cellar. They brought back aged celestial wine, poured it into the pool water, adding some fun to today's feast. Blaise Lin sighed bitterly. "Master, you are truly remarkable. Even Nero praised you as an expert." At that moment, a soft and pleasant voice came through. Blaise Lin turned to look. The 3rd junior sister had her hair styled in a ladylike bun, dressed in a white chiffon dress with a shy expression as she walked towards this direction. Could all the junior sisters make way a bit? Senior sister and eldest brother have some important matters to discuss before the celebratory feast begins. Although the other junior sisters were not very willing, at the thought of the last time junior sister Nan. She was only sent to the dangerous Blackwater River by the 3rd senior sister because she wrote a love letter to eldest brother. She could only choose to leave helplessly. At this moment, the only ones left at the hot spring are Blaise Lin and the 3rd junior sister. At this moment, the 3rd junior sister slowly approached eldest brother. She was just about to ask Blaise Lin how she looked in her outfit today. She was interrupted by the arrival of the small junior sister. When he saw the outfit of the small junior sister, Blaise Lin exclaimed, "Wow, more outrageous than Phalith. They are all little sisters I watched grow up." Absolutely not. Just as Blaise Lin's mind was filled with conflicting thoughts. The 2nd junior sister also walked slowly towards here. Now the family of 4 is all alive. Blaise Lin always felt that the 3 junior sisters came prepared tonight. Blaise Lin looked shy. At that time, those 40 junior sisters were already very attractive. But they fell short of 3 junior sisters in class. The only one who could outshine these 3 little fairies was that goddess. Just then Master arrived. I saw a beautiful woman wearing a red phoenix pattern silk dress, with a tall and graceful figure, exquisite makeup. She slowly walked towards Blaise Lin. And this is the beautiful woman master, with a stunning face. Loved it, loved it. This time, bad guy senior brother is truly in love. Tonight is such a wonderful evening and splendid scenery, not only accompanied by beautiful people but also master. There are also junior sisters playing the zither and dancing with swords. Just now, the beautiful master shocked the audience in a red phoenix pattern gauze skirt. Indeed, when it comes to stunning beauty, it has to be master. Seraphina Shao cleared her throat and said, "As the master has arrived, you all should pay your respects." All the female disciples in the room bowed and said, "We pay our respects to master." Blaise Lin felt something was off. The master had never cared much for such formalities before. Why did things feel so official tonight? Blaise Lin and the junior sister separated. Seraphina Shao then relaxed a lot. Since everyone is here, let's start the feast. Only Si Lingyu's table moved up. Full of delicious dishes were placed on it. Master and junior sisters were playing in the water, having fun while enjoying delicious food and wine. It was very pleasant. Blaise Lin also became interested upon seeing this scene. What a wonderful moment and beautiful scenery. Senior brother is right here. Allow me to present a song from master and the junior sisters. He then hummed several songs adapted from ancient poems from past lives. Blaise Lin, who was already known as a student friend in the previous life, instantly amazed all the young girls in the audience with his singing. It was even more enchanting with the accompaniment of the moving piano of the third junior sister. And with the dance accompaniment of the second junior sister, it heightened the atmosphere of the pool party to the fullest. Along the way, Blaise Lin couldn't help but sneak glances at the beautiful master several times. He found her with her chin resting on both hands, her phoenix eyes fixed on him. This infuriating contrast is completely irresistible. After 3 rounds of drinks, Blaise Lin noticed that the junior sisters were still in high spirits. He was about to suggest playing a small game. Suddenly, a stern voice resounded from above. "Seraphina, junior sister, today you must give me an explanation." And the person who came was Mia Su and Aurelia Zhu, this pair of beautiful master and disciple. Seraphina Shao was still drinking wine on her own. "Senior sister Su, this evening is the celebration banquet of our celestial Wan Peak. What is your intention in coming here to disturb us?" "Junior sister Seraphina, didn't I make it clear just now? I want an explanation from you today. Do you know, Lin the disciple, how much my disciple has done for you? And then let Aurelia Zhu by your side explain herself." Blaise Lin is also puzzled. What the hell is going on? It seems like there is no connection between me and Aurelia Zhu. There are no such ridiculous plots in the original work. When their eyes met, Aurelia Zhu blushed. "Master, you've really misunderstood. There's nothing between senior brother Lin and me." When this was said, Seraphina Zhao's expression changed slightly. The junior sister's expressions instantly darkened. Something must have happened between the two of them. Mia Su's tone was stern as she rebuked. "In the first battle of today's martial gathering, you easily defeated your opponent. But just for this man in front of you, you deliberately lost to his junior sister." After hearing these words, the girls in the audience began to discuss fervently. They never expected that the aloof and proud senior sister Zhu would one day be entangled in love. I'm certain about this couple. Although Mia Su pities the disciple, in this situation, accepting talents like Blaise Lin who have the potential to change their destiny is essential. By taking him as the son-in-law of Phoenix Song Peak, her position in the Qinglan sect of Immortality will be greatly enhanced. Seraphina Shao stood up in anger and approached Mia Su. At this point, the two beauties, grandmasters, confronted each other with unyielding momentum. "Senior sister, please be mindful of your words. My disciple is unmatched in the world. There's no need for others to bestow victory upon us." "Here it comes, here it comes." Green tea, small junior sister, finally extended her claws towards eldest brother tonight. After she learned that eldest brother had someone in his heart, the beautiful master sought solace in getting drunk to ease the pain in her heart. The pool party also turned into a breakup party. Just now, Miyasu brought her own disciple to find Seraphina Xiao to demand an explanation. Just as the two were deadlocked, a calm voice spoke up. Master Su's words are right. Senior Sister Zhu has indeed outsmarted me. Today's defeat should be mine. But one thing remains clear. Although I do not know why Senior Sister Zhu made such a move, I know that eldest brother has no romantic feelings for Senior Sister Zhu. As far as I know, eldest brother already has someone he likes. The whole room fell silent as soon as these words were spoken. Blaise Lin hurriedly spoke out to stop the situation. Second junior sister, you shut up. Is it okay for me to casually talk about liking you everywhere? Seraphina Xiao beside her looked dazed. She was unwilling to believe everything Blaise Lin just said. At this moment, Blaise Lin was very clear. Now he had swept the system and became himself again. And he understood the feelings of the three junior sisters and the master. So before resisting the invasion of the dark sect, he must first determine the destination of his feelings to prevent the three junior sisters from fighting each other for him. And the most dominant second junior sister in front of him is the best choice. At this moment, the second junior sister is in tears. Eldest brother, thank you. You finally agreed to respond to grace. But the other two junior sisters were mentally thunderstruck. They were unwilling. Where exactly did they fall short compared to the second senior sister? Aurelia Zhu squeezed out a smile to break the awkward atmosphere. Master, you saw it too. I really have no emotional connection with Senior Brother Lin. It's just a normal relationship between fellow disciples. But since we're here, let's congratulate Senior Brother Lin on his victory together. Before Miyasu could say anything, she was pulled into the pool by the beautiful master. It seems that everything is a misunderstanding now. Let's have a good drink with your junior sister. Let's get drunk tonight. Let the music play on. Let the dance go on. On this night, the two heartbroken junior sisters drink heavily, toasting and exchanging cups until they are drunk. The most domineering fairy, Seraphina, in the cultivation world of the central continent, is also the same. Master's condition is not right when he saw a beautiful woman. Blaise Lin is preparing to check Master's condition. However, small junior sister suddenly came to him and cried non-stop. Blaise Lin hurried forward to inquire about what had happened. Eldest brother Sakura was just drunk. Suddenly remembered that there is a very cute spiritual beast in the sacred beast garden that is dying. So, senior brother, can you accompany Sakura to take a look at it? Blaise Lin has not reacted yet. Graysqua on the side walked over to console small junior sister, and decided to go with Blaise Lin to see the injured spiritual beast. Small junior sister shook her head. She explained that the little spiritual beast had only been seen by eldest brother before, and it was most afraid of strangers. Helplessly, Blaise Lin could only instruct the second junior sister to look after master for him, while he went to take a quick look before returning. Soon, Blaise Lin and small junior sister arrived at a place. It was a small wooden house located deep in the sacred beast garden. At this moment, a melodious and crisp bird call suddenly came from afar. Blaise Lin was about to ask little junior sister what kind of bird it was. The next second, his whole consciousness started to blur. Immediately after, his body leaned back and fainted on the ground. At this moment, little junior sister snapped her fingers. Above the void, a ghost nightingale at the Demon King stage appeared. It turned out that all of this was orchestrated by little junior sister. Tonight, eldest brother, you finally belong to Sakura alone. Innocent small junior sister actually did such a heinous thing to bad guy senior brother. At the pool party, the second junior sister publicly confessed her love. Later, the small junior sister countered the senior brother's tactics with all her might. I also don't know how master and the other junior sisters should respond. Just now, small junior sister tricked Blaise Lin into coming to a small wooden house deep in the sacred beast garden. Shortly after, Blaise Lin was hypnotized and fainted on the ground by small junior sister's spirit beast. At this moment, Blaise Lin is lying on the ground, unable to move his limbs at all. Upon regaining consciousness, Blaise Lin found that his eyes were completely covered, and he could not see anything clearly. Blaise Lin never expected that small junior sister would dare to scheme against him. Indeed, can't trust any beautiful junior sister. The rain in the night sky is tapping on the roof tiles of the small wooden house. Small junior sister, who practiced for 2.5 hours, finally made her debut in the lead. Unfortunately, the second junior sister, although officially announced in public, was still one step behind. Small junior sister's cheeks blushed with embarrassment. She quickly apologized to senior brother. Eldest brother, I'm sorry. It's all Sakura's fault. At this moment, small junior sister suddenly thought of the records in the Spiritual Beast Classics. Ghost Nightingale's hypnotic ability could immobilize and paralyze the limbs while preserving consciousness and bodily instincts. So what just happened? Every minute, every second, eldest brother was able to perceive it clearly. Although Blaise Lin had his eyes tightly shut as if in a faint, he not only could perceive everything, but also benefited from the divine techniques he had once learned. Now he is not only in high spirits, but the powerful sword intent within the immaterial sword body has also become even more intense as a result. Some of it has also been fully absorbed by small junior sister. Small junior sister, who was once brought up innocently and naively by oneself, did not expect to plot against oneself behind one's back. The victim, Blaise Lin, kept his eyes tightly closed. He didn't know how to face all of this. Just then, a voice outside the door was heard. Does the third junior sister eldest brother really know Sakura is here? Small junior sister heard this familiar voice. She suddenly felt a little flustered. She swiftly hid in the bushes behind. And at this moment, the two senior sisters also pushed the door open and came in. They saw eldest brother lying on the ground, completely drenched. The two of them, with a look of heartache, carried eldest brother into the house and placed him on the bed. Why is that girl Sakura also missing? Could it be that she encountered an attack from a spiritual beast? Second junior sister, however, felt that something was not quite right. With eldest brother's current strength, even the 4 holy beasts guarding the cultivation sect destiny would not be able to knock him unconscious without leaving a trace of a fight. Blaise Lin felt his body gradually recovering and decided not to continue the act. He decisively opened his eyes. The two rushed up anxiously and asked Blaise Lin what had happened. Blaise Lin immediately made up a story, claiming that when they were here with small junior sister earlier, they were suddenly hypnotized by a black spirit beast and fell unconscious. Small junior sister must have witnessed me being attacked by that spirit beast. Therefore, she went to hunt and kill it out of anger. Although this story is a bit coarse, it's still better than telling them the truth. Grace Gua, who has been pampered since childhood, felt extremely anxious and couldn't wait to immediately search for her small junior sister. Just as she was about to disappear in a flash, she was grabbed by the arm by the third junior sister standing beside her. The third junior sister had a serious expression as she pulled her aside. Senior sister, this matter is definitely not ordinary.